It had been 5 months since we had quit our jobs and sold our house to live permanently in a small caravan in North Wales. We'd felt our health improve and we were happier than ever. But now, as autumn 2018 rapidly approached, we faced the challenge of where to go over winter. You see, the site that we'd been staying on closed for winter, meaning that we would have to find somewhere else to go until it reopened in March. Like many of the birds around us, we too thought about heading south, towing our rickety old caravan to Spain, or perhaps Devon, to benefit from the warmer days that being further south would offer us. I had even recently passed my trailer test, so now I'd be able to tow the caravan legally with the van. As it turned out, fate had other plans for us, and we were flooded with offers from friends and family that, we were fairly confident, would see us housed throughout the winter months in one form or another. We'd been given the offer of work up in Campbelltown, a beautiful town located in the west of Scotland, approximately 3 hours and 140 miles from Glasgow. But before we could head all the way up there, we had to find winter storage for our motorcycles. This actually turned out to be more straightforward than we first thought, as my parents were in the process of renovating a house in Durham, so we stopped off there on the way and, seeing as it had no carpet on the floors just yet, the living room made an ideal garage space for the bikes. Leaving Durham behind, we drove north towards Edinburgh, before heading west to Glasgow, and then south down the Kintyre Peninsula towards Campbelltown, to the place we'd call home for a few weeks. The property we were driving to needed a new bathroom suite and we'd been asked to help fit it. Whilst my dad and I kept busy repairing the bathroom, Stacey, when not keeping warm at the laundrette, was free to head out with the dog and explore the rugged and beautiful coastline along the area. At times the weather was beautiful, at others pretty nasty.
And anyone who ever said the sun doesn't shine in Scotland is wrong. We've got it today.
Campbelltown is a quaint and interesting little town, with a surprisingly big population for its location. Situated on the Kintyre Peninsula and rich in history, it became a thriving port town in the 17th century, famous for its distilleries and production of fine whiskies. Today, the town still has a busy shipping harbour, with huge ships docking to collect parts from the local wind turbine factory. It wasn't all just work for me. We did get out together at times. Once, we even decided to try our hand at lobster potting, putting out a lobster trap between the tides, hoping to snare something yummy. We weren't altogether sure what, if anything, we'd catch, but we certainly weren't bargaining on what we got. It turned out that the pot was in far too shallow, and so all we got were tens of shore crabs, which, although apparently edible, were not worth having, so back to the ocean they went. Far from being bored throughout this time, Stacey was incredibly busy, having received a number of orders for custom belly dance costumes, which she feverishly spent many hours working on before posting them out to customers in places as far away as the USA. We returned from Campbelltown in mid-December to collect our motorcycles from Durham, but took full advantage of being near some fantastic green lane areas around Slaley Forest whilst we were there. We spent the rest of December and into January with Stacey's parents, celebrating Christmas and trying to plan for motorcycling across the USA in March. Though unfortunately for us, Brexit was causing havoc with the exchange rate, with the pound to dollar rate plummeting to $1.17 to the pound at one point. It was at this moment that we decided to postpone our USA trip until the exchange rate was more stable. Towards the end of January, we headed back up to Scotland, this time to see friends in Kinlochleven, a small village near Glencoe on Scotland's northwest coast for a Burns night supper. We paid for our lodgings by building a woodshed for friends in their back garden. When mid-February came around, we flew to Spain for 2 weeks of friends, climbing, via ferrata, and most importantly, laughs. It was incredible to get a bit of winter warmth, see the Mediterranean sun and find absolutely giant tins of tuna. Plus, it was crucial in giving me first-hand research for my book. If you fancy going on a Via Ferrata holiday in Spain too, look out for my book, which should be out by midsummer. By now, it was the beginning of March, and we returned to the caravan and tried to level it up at its new pitch.
It looks ridiculous!
Hilariously, this was far more complicated than anticipated.
So Jamie's just spent the last 20 minutes trying to level the caravan, and I think we've probably found the problem. Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's fine.
The rest of the month flew by in a bit of a blur. Stacey started a new diet and we learned how to drive a tractor, and then she passed a trailer test. Well done! We enjoyed a couple of weeks at the caravan, including getting out on our bikes, before having to head back up north to earn our keep once more, and decorate another flat. When you're nomads like us, you've got to go where the work, and comfy bed, is. Bizarrely, we also rehomed a bucket of frogs from a garden pond. And just before we started working for the summer, we had a cheeky little trip out to New York, seeing the sights within the city before heading upstate to Ithaca to marvel at the many gorges and beautiful waterfalls up there. See you on the other side of summer. Gosh, well done, you've made it to the end of the video. Well done indeed. Well, sorry for such a long update, however, it was kind of necessary as we've done quite a bit of stuff this winter. I'm currently at my mother-in-law's house because I've been waiting for a new motorcycle chain to be delivered, which has now been delivered. So I can go and get that on the bike straight away. And yeah, I might use a bit of their broadband to get that uploaded as well. Anyway, well done for making it to the end. If you've got any questions, just comment down below and we'll probably do another update at the end of the summer. So have a great summer, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye!